shake, snake tendency. Let's go.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Dallas Cowboys. On to get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Take it in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Pickett. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Sims going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you did.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
He finds Austin complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Pickett. And he's got it. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 31, Prescott.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that Diaz had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
1st and 10, here's Pickett.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far. They just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder, this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Inside give to Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
Levi Wallace with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. That's complete, right around the 8.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Pickett back to throw.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They're going for it. This is Harris. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris
with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Pickett now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Prescott on 1st down. This is caught by Hilton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Prescott off play action. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Elliott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll try again with Elliott. And this time he is in. Ezekiel Elliott
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, Parker, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's caught inside the 20. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Marr is good. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. Pickens on the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Sim's going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start it to 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. They'll run again with Harris. They find some open field here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. He'll get it inside the 20 and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Steelers 28, Cowboys 17.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And this is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And that's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Marr able to put this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Pickett.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Here's Pickett. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Stiff-armed him. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. First and 10, here's Pickett. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
There he goes, right side. 30, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So the Cowboys now bringing the offense out there to go for 2. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
But we're certainly going to find out, aren't we?
And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris, 75 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles. And now here's another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Pickett to throw on 1st down.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Back to throw, Pickett.
This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Harris is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Cowboy 1st down there. Prescott to Gallup. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A 1st down throw for Prescott. That's complete to Lamb. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Prescott. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Pickett.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Barr.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game. And now this time, an interception return for another score. Extra point by Barr, up and good. And the lead is now 2. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Pickett to throw. Connecting with Johnson.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Now Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Looking to throw here, Pickett. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And down to just 21 seconds now as he spikes it to stop the clock.
Second and 10.
Now a give, running left is Harris. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Taken in at the 3.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end on that.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we eat.